Good morning, my Real News Midday TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. Please remember to leave a comment, like, and share. And in the news this morning for October 23, 2023, St. Elizabeth police nab stepdad who allegedly raped a 10-year-old, target other child molesters. Police say they will be relentless in targeting pedophiles, with detectives reviewing unresolved cases involving child victims, even as a man was recently charged with raping his 10-year-old stepdaughter, starting when she was just 8 years old. Head of the St. Elizabeth Police, Acting Superintendent Coleridge Minto, said the 36-year-old maintenance worker is facing 2 counts of rape and the sexual touching of a child. The accused, who is the stepdad of the child, committed these offenses against the child, and these incidents date back as far as 2021. I wish to assure the citizens of this parish that all matters related to offenses against the children will be investigated and treated with, said Minto. He added that the police are intensifying investigations into previously reported cases. The Black River Criminal Investigation Branch is in the process of reviewing several case files, many of which these incidents have been reported some time ago. We will be actively pursuing the accused and the suspects involved in these incidents and bring the matters before our courts, he said. In August, Minto urged the parents and the guardians to be vigilant in the protection of their children amid worrying concerns stemming from the alleged buggery of a toddler and the rape of a teenager. At that time, Minto raised alarm following the arrest of a farmer, 26, charged with a buggery against a 4-year-old relative in relation to a July 22 incident. We have found in a number of cases that the accused in the matters relating to rape are persons who are either relatives or closely related to the victims, so we are asking parents and the guardians, particularly those who have custody and control over their children, to pay attention to any change in the behavior of their children and to ensure that all matters are reported to the police, Minto had said. He encouraged the public to report cases of abuse against the children to the police. We have no space for persons who are preying on our children. These are children. We expect that they should enjoy their childhood life, and so we are asking persons who have information relating to any child who they suspect to be abused to report it to the Black River Criminal Investigation Branch, Police 119, or the nearest police station, said Minto. Factory worker target of Prairie gun attack, says relative. Relatives of 42-year-old Dwight Harrison, one of 2 men shot and killed in Prairie St. Anne on Saturday night, say they believe he was the target of the attack. Harrison, a factory worker of Riverhead, Monique, and the 36-year-old Nicholas Hobson, laborer of Steertown, both in St. Anne, were shot dead by gunmen, while 3 other people were left with gunshot wounds. Reports are that around 8:25 p.m., Harrison, Hobson, and the 3 other men were among a group of people cooking at a shop when a car drove up and the gunmen alighted and opened fire at them. The police were alerted, and all 5 men were taken to the hospital, where Harrison and Hobson were pronounced dead and the others admitted for treatment. While condemning the incident, one of Harrison's relatives, Michael Miller, said he believes that the factory worker was targeted by the gunmen. The community saw when him get the first shot and run and drop, and the others run gone. The gunman them turned back and shot him again. People that were hiding here when one of the gunmen come over him and say, "You're not dead," and give him 2 more shots. Other persons get shot, so why them specifically say if him not dead? That means that them want him dead, reasoned Miller. He added that he is saddened by the murder of Harrison, who was a loving and a kind father of 3. Always jovial and very kind, very kind. If him come and see one little pitney about say money loss or something, he's the type of person to give back the person. Make sure that child happy and not go get no beating if he mash up anything. Once he can afford to buy it back and give him, he will. He is very nice, Miller added, as he called on the police to conduct a thorough investigation so that justice may be served. In the meantime, the police say they are following strong leads as they probe the double murder. Acting Senior Superintendent attached to the St. Anne Police Division, David White, said that the incident is believed to be linked to a long-running dispute. According to news sources, the feud started more than 2 years ago and had previously resulted in a double murder. Meanwhile, Hobson's mother told the news that she spoke to him shortly before he was killed Saturday night. She said Hobson was a nice person who was not involved in any wrongdoing and had returned from work shortly before he was killed. Maybe he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Maybe it wasn't for him time, but he was killed because he was in the crowd, said the grieving mother. Blacks are charged following alleged break-in at a Black River supermarket. A 29-year-old man was charged after he and 3 other men allegedly broke into a supermarket in Black River, St. Elizabeth on October 15. Charged is Dwayne Atkinson, otherwise called the Blacks, a construction worker of Newtown, Black River, and Brampton in the parish. He was charged with larceny and shop break-in. Reports are that about 2 a.m., surveillance cameras picked up 4 men in the vicinity of a popular supermarket in Black River. The police patrol team was alerted and traveled to the location. Upon the arrival of the lawmen, the men fled the scene. The police gave chase and 1 man was held. The items recovered were identified by the owner. The lawmen later inspected the establishment and realized that entry was gained through a window. Atkinson was subsequently taken into custody, where he was charged. The other 3 men are still being sought by the Black River Police. Police hold a mentally challenged man after $35 million Benz rammed through gates at a dealer's lot. In the aftermath of a bizarre incident Saturday night, a man yesterday remained in police lockup, having engaged in a short-lived joyride with a Mercedes-Benz GLE 53, valued approximately Jamaican $35 million on the compound of Stewart's Automotive Group in Kingston. It is alleged that around 9 p.m., the man drove the luxury sports utility vehicle, knocking down 2 gates at the establishment. Up to yesterday, parts of the significantly damaged vehicle remained scattered on the ground outside the entrance to the facility. Michelle Campbell, Deputy Superintendent of Police and Acting Commanding Officer for the Kingston Central Division, where the establishment is located, told the news that the accused is suspected to be mentally challenged. He is charged and is in custody at the central lockup, she said. When asked how he was able to get behind the wheel, she said he went to the back of the premises, gained access to a new 2024 red Mercedes-Benz. The police was called, and with a quick response of the police, he was held on the compound. Contacted for comment, Jacqueline Stewart Leacher, Stewart's Automotive Group's managing director, told the news, "We have a private matter under investigation and have no comment at this time." An individual who was present on location when the incident occurred said it did not appear that the man intended to steal the vehicle, given that he did not drive out on the main road despite ramming through the gates, exiting a section of the compound, and having a clear path to leave. Man gets a suspended sentence after injuring woman during fight. A St. Elizabeth man who admitted to injuring a woman during an altercation 2 years ago has been spared prison time but was ordered to make $500,000 in restitution to the complainant in the matter. Dincoy Wint was given 1 year suspended prison sentence for 2 years in the St. Elizabeth Parish Court on Thursday, this after pleading guilty to assault and wounding. The sentence means that if Wint commits another offense over the 2-year probation period, he could be incarcerated for a year in prison. As part of the sentence, Wint was ordered to pay the female complainant $500,000 as compensation for her injuries. Interestingly, the complainant was charged for her alleged role in the fight, as she also allegedly inflicted injuries to Wint. Her case is to be mentioned again on January 22, 2024. It was reported that on October 18, 2021, Wint was involved in an altercation with a woman, during which both parties inflicted numerous injuries to each other. A report was made to the police, and following investigations, both individuals were charged for their respective roles in the dispute. Wint, however, pleaded guilty to his role in the dispute on September 18, 2023. Boxer Sanjay Williams taken to hospital at a Pan American after 2 knockdowns. Jamaica's second day of action at the Pan American Games ended on a sad note, with boxer Sanjay Williams leaving the ring on a stretcher. Williams was competing in the men's 63.5 kg section of boxing against Mexico's Miguel Angel Martinez Rodriguez when he was knocked down twice in the first round. The bout was stopped after the referee gave Williams 2 8 counts and it was decided he could not continue. Although Williams left for observation at a local hospital, he was responsive.